Yo, what's going on, peeps? The boy coming at you with another video. But before we get into the video, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, like, or dislike the videos, okay? You can also comment if you want to. I'll be leaving my Instagram information on this video. So if you guys have any questions about any videos that I've posted, you guys can hit me up directly. I don't mind sharing the knowledge with people, okay? But anyway, in this video, what I'm about to do is do my review on the Lambo doors that I installed a year ago. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys some pros, some cons, and some recommendations on these Lambo doors if you guys are planning to install them on your 5th gen Camaro. Okay, let's get into it. So we just pulled her out and we're finna get into this video. So as you can see, I ain't gonna lie, a little disclaimer, she's a little dirty, but it's all right because we actually about to wash her anyway. I figured since I'm gonna wash her, it's a perfect time to do this little review. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is basically talk about the cons first, then I'm gonna talk about the pros, then last I'm gonna give my recommendations, what I think you guys should do if you're planning on getting this kit. Okay, so the first con off the bat is beware, guys. These doors are, I ain't gonna say extremely heavy, but they're pretty heavy. Even for a guy like me, I'm in pretty good shape. You know, I try to work out regularly, and these doors are still a challenge to open at times. Okay, luckily for me, it's been a year now. I've kind of developed a little routine, what I like to do when I raise the doors and shut them and all of that stuff. So that's the first thing, and I'm gonna need to get inside the car to kind of show you guys real quick. All right, here we are, guys. So we're actually inside, so I can give you guys a real live demonstration of what I mean by these doors are heavy, and I've developed a strategy when opening these doors. But this is a con though. So again, I have to reiterate, these doors are pretty heavy and you can hurt yourself if you're not watching what you're doing. But anyway, so normally what you do is you swing the door out 45 degrees, and then from that point you raise it up. But when you raise it, you have to use a significant and a decent amount of force to lift the door up, okay? Some people even have to use 2 hands. That's how heavy these doors are. These doors, I would say, are anywhere in the neighborhood of 60 to possibly even 75 pounds, somewhere in between there. So these doors are heavy, and again, you can't hurt yourself. So you open it 45 degrees, and then from that point, you just raise it up. And I'm gonna give you guys a live demonstration right now. Open it up, 40 degrees, it stops. Once it stops, normally when I raise it up, I normally put my hand on the bottom right here, because you can put your hand like right here in this compartment, but my hand tends to slip, so I don't like using that. You get a little bit more leverage when you just go from the bottom and lift the door up like this. And as you can see, I'm using a little bit of force, but once you get it going, it's pretty good. Okay, boom. And then do it just when you go to shut it. Only thing I do is put my hand on the normal the door handle right here, just shut it down. And again, you want to just kind of guide it when you're bringing it back down, because you don't want it to hit the ground with too much force, because if you do that too many times, guys, you can really damage your hinges, and you don't want to do that. Okay, so that's what I do, and just shut the door like normal. Boom. So I'm gonna do it live and do it in real motion so you guys can see how quick I can open these doors up. Okay, boom, boom, just like that. Okay, and again, I've been doing it for about a year now, so I know I made that kind of look a little easy, but anything gets easy if you're doing it day in and day out, and you get used to it. Okay, so that's basically a con. These doors are heavy. All right, so let's get into the second con that I do have, and that would be the adjustment phase. So basically what I mean by that is when you first install these doors, you go through an adjustment phase of just getting used to them. I would say anywhere from 1 to 3 months. Okay. And what I mean by that is, like I remember early on when I first was getting used to it, I would just swing the door all the way out. And obviously you can't swing it out like the stock doors. They don't go all the way out, so you can damage your hinge if you're, swinging them all the way out. So, it just takes time, just like anything else, like I mentioned before, just to, get used to it. Okay. And also too, it was, a bit in a brief period where I would when I was bringing the door down, I wasn't actually being careful enough, and the door was kind of just dropping. And again, if it drops too heavy and you're doing that time in and time out, it will damage your hinges. Okay. So that would be another con for me, is just, the adjustment phase of, getting in and out of the car and not damaging and just being extra careful when you're getting in and out your car. Okay. The third con I would say is, honestly, is people riding with you, even though I don't have that problem, because the only person who really rides with me in this car is my girlfriend, or, I'm just in it by myself. And normally when you have people ride with you, you kind of have to, believe it or not, you got to give them a lesson and a brief demonstration on how to open these doors, because you don't want people just, swinging your doors out. Sometimes you even have to help them. Like with my girl, sometimes I even have to help her because these doors are heavy. And I know I've seen her, she uses both hands to open these doors. Okay. And another thing, when I drop the car off, obviously to get oil changes and things of that nature, I kind of have to go through and give the mechanics a demonstration on my door too, and just kind of explain to them, look, these are Lambo doors. You can damage my door. This is how you open it. This is how you shut it, blah, blah, blah. Because again, people, they will just open your doors. They'll damage stuff and they won't even replace it. They won't say anything. And that's why when I do take it to get it, serviced or anything like that, I stay up there with them. And believe it or not, guys, I watch them when they're opening my doors. I watch them because they'll damage your stuff and they won't even say anything. They'll just give it back to you and they won't say nothing. Luckily for me, I'm a very detailed person. I know every scratch and ding on this car, so they won't be able to get stuff like that past me. Okay. But anyways, yeah, those are basically the 3 cons and the major cons that I can think of. All right. So let's get into the pros. Obviously, if you, I'm gonna go ahead and raise this door up. So the first pro I would have to say is the attention, especially when you go up to car shows and whatnot. The attention this car draws when it has the doors open. I mean, it's just, you can't get better than the Lambo doors. Okay. So definitely when I go to car shows and whatnot, it definitely stands out when I open both doors, and because a lot of people don't have them. Okay. Especially on a 5th gen Camaro. So that would be my number one probably pro to having these, is they're definitely an eye catcher. They attract a lot of people. When I get out to get gas, I'm not gonna lie, I just open the door, leave the door open. A lot of people look, some people even come up to me, ask me, questions about the doors. I even get some people that even talk down on them, but hey, I don't care. They look good to me. Okay. So that was my first pro on them. And the second pro I like about these doors is you don't have to open the doors all the way, okay, all the time, which is a good thing. Because, I'm kind of small enough I can get in and out from this 40-degree angle here and without raising the door up. So that's, to me, I love that fact that you still have the original factory option. Okay. It ain't like soon as you open the door, you have to raise it up or anything like that. You still have enough room where you can crawl in and out of the car without raising the door. So that's the second pro that I like. And I think I have one more pro. All right. So the last and final pro to these Lambo doors is the conveniency that you have once the door is open. Okay, so once you open the door all the way up and it's in the air, look at all that room you have to get in and out that cabin area without the door being, right here. Okay, because normally, obviously, when it comes out, it comes out about 90 degrees. So the door would be probably occupying this space right here, which is obviously enough to get in and out. But it's just so convenient when it's able to go up in the air. You can just slide right in. It made it a lot easier when I went to install this body kit on too, with the door being up in the air like that versus it being horizontal, because you just had a lot more access, and it was just more convenient to just, when I was mounting this body kit onto the car, to put it on and whatnot. So that will be my third and probably final pro to having these Lambo doors, is the conveniency in the room you have to get in and out of the vehicle. And when you're actually doing body work, it definitely helps out to have those doors swinging up versus horizontal. Okay, there you have it, guys. My personal review on the Lambo door kit for the 5th gen Camaro. So I'm gonna leave you guys with these few recommendations, okay? Just my opinions. You don't have to take it in consideration, but I hope you will. The first recommendation is, if you guys are mechanically inclined, to do so, I would just install the kit yourself. However, if you're not mechanically inclined and you have, the means and the resources of about $700 to $1,000 to have a professional do it, of course, go that route. Okay, I'm just saying, me personally, I could have went that route, but I really didn't want to, knowing that I'm mechanically inclined to install and, just do my own stuff, which I like doing anyway. And I'm glad I did, because I saved that money. Second recommendation, I would not recommend this mod on anybody who is putting this on their daily vehicle. Why? I just wouldn't. I just think it takes away the appeal of it. And that's basically it. I just really just don't think it's a good idea. But again, that's my opinion. Do what you want. Last thing is, hey, if you want the doors, get them. If you don't like them, don't get them. The reason I'm saying that is there's a lot of people on my other video, and just in general, people just feel they have a need to want to voice their opinions about certain things. And I'm just like, which we're all entitled to. But that's good if I ask you. If I don't ask you your opinion, I don't care. If you don't like them, cool. I love them. Just know that. That's why this is my car, because I love my car and I love Lambo doors. So my last recommendation, if you love the Lambo doors as much as I do, get them. Don't worry about what they're saying. And I will leave you with this. Although I do have a lot of naysayers and a lot of hate, I get more love than hate. They love the Cam V6 with the Lambo doors. They love it, man. So again, if you guys love it, get it. If you don't get it. It's that simple, baby. On that note, I'm out. You guys be cool, stay safe, be humble, and I will catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.